Hello, welcome back to Aaron's 1025R Adventures. Today we're going to install some items from Mudd's Custom. I have a cab step that I got off the Factory Blemish site. Even though I don't have a cab, it'll work. Previously I had tried it on there and realized I had to cut a notch into it. I'll show you that notch later. Here's a picture of all the items we're putting on. So I have the cab step, the other loop is already installed on the other side that matches it. I have the grab handles that go on the loader, the mirror bracket. The mirrors here are off of Amazon. I'll give you a link down below for that later. We're going to put on the receiver hitch and the front tie downs. And like I said, there's only one of each here because I already installed the right hand side, and I'm going to walk you through installing the left hand side, just to keep the video going quicker. Here's the parts and that I ordered. The cab step, the front tie down, the mirror mounts, the rear receiver, the tools I'll need, and the mirror mount. I explain the tools as we go through. And there's one of each, like I said, because I already put one on. At the end I'll show still pictures of the installed products on the other sides. Here's the torque specs. The rear hitch 83 foot-pounds, mirror bolts 52 foot-pounds, front hooks 83 foot-pounds, and lower step 223 foot-pounds. Okay, now we're going to do the front tie-down loop. When we take the factory bolt out, it'll look like that. This is a replacement. It's got a slightly larger head, and the shoulder is longer to provide more strength, since we're actually adding another layer of metal to this. It comes with lock washers, or lock nuts, and washers to go with it. The original factories are 18 millimeter. The replacements will take 19 millimeter. So there's my factory standard nut and the shorter shouldered bolt. Then we put it back on with the longer shoulder, that's this section here. Comes with 2 washers and your lock nut. As usual, I'll put a little bit of blue Loctite for extra security. So what I'm doing is taking out one bolt, because I can start this, which will help maintain this configuration from slipping when I take out the other bolt. So now that I got that in there, that can't really move a whole lot. Yeah, it can move some, but you see what I'm getting at. See, it just wiggles a little that way instead of falling out of position. Now I'll take the other assembly and put it together. Once again, I'm putting on my blue Loctite. Now, according to their website, these are DOT approved tie downs, which is probably why they have you switch the bolts. And this is the orientation they show it in. I would have thought it would have went the other way, but that's what all the pictures show. So now we switch to 19 millimeter. Okay, 83 foot-pounds. So we'll start at 70, then we'll go to 80, then we'll go to 83. Here's 83. Then we take the tension off the torque wrench. So this is our last project for this video. We have the receiver hitch for the back end. Other companies make them, and I like the fact they have this reinforced around the lip here. But the main reason I chose Mudd's Custom is I like their other products, and they have this bigger loop for putting your tie down or chain into. And I think that'll be much better than the little bitty hole that the other company uses. If you look here, there's some factory match marks. These, I believe, are 18 millimeter. Yep. All we do is we take out this factory plate right here and replace it. Now mine doesn't have the pinhole. You can order it with the pinhole, but since I have a backhoe, I was kind of worried about how far the metal stuck out because I hadn't seen that portion of the backhoe. I hadn't paid enough attention to it. My little drawbar that sticks in there has a pinhole for that type of trailer, so it doesn't really matter. I'll show that to you in the next video. I took off the 3-point hitch to make it easier to see. And in this case, we just reused the factory bolt. There's the factory hitch plate. There's Mudd's Custom replacement. Some people will probably wonder why I went with this instead of just a receiver hitch on the 3-point. Since you have to take the 3-point off when you're using the backhoe, I might not always put it right back on right away. And if I'm mowing grass or whatever, this will be permanently mounted. I'll be able to just hook up to anything without having to put the 3-point back on. So we'll go ahead and put it Loctite on there. Now they did not send new bolts with this, so the intention is to reuse the existing hardware. The plate itself is just a little bit thicker than the stock plate. Or it might actually even be the same thickness. You have your built-in washers on the factory setup. And like the front hooks, you torque it down to 83 foot-pounds. we'll do this like we did the front. We'll start at 70. That squeaking noise in the background is my bird feeder. It's got one of those squirrel-proof levers on it, so every time the birds land on it, that's a weird squeak in the back. And we'll finish it up at 83 pounds. Alright, we'll relieve the pressure on the torque wrench. Do our match marks. What I'm doing is looking to see where the factory one was and just kind of matching that. And I'll stop the camera now. I'll do the ones on the underside. And that's the end of today's video. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe. There's no guarantee how fast I'm doing these. And laugh and enjoy and have a good day. Everyone be safe.